So that is another multiplier. But yeah, and multiplier is the right term because you get people coming back more often and spending more. That you really do end up with a proper cumulative effect.
Plus, also, coffee shops are a business of habits, right?
Yes.
Michelin star restaurants, sit down restaurants, cocktail bars, they continue to fight for new people to visit for special occasions. Now, that's also another thing where if you implement a solution, think about, does it enhance building that habit? Doesn't forge that habit in people's mind and people's day-to-day routines? Because that's exactly what we're talking about. If majority of your revenue is made, let's say between 9 and, I don't know, 11 a.m.,
Yeah.
and everyone wants to come there. Now, if I am in a rush and twice in a row I see there's a queue, I will have my coffee elsewhere. When I have my coffee elsewhere twice in a row, very likely my habit will change.
Exactly.
If you can give people a reason to still stick with that habit despite having to queue, or implement at the same time through your loyalty card a click and collect solution as well, so that these people feel like whether there's a queue or not, I can pre-order and I know it's going to be ready within a acceptable period of time.
Yeah.
How at the end of the day, whatever you do, if you're a coffee shop, bakery, fast-paced food, grab and go food business, anything you implement should be making that habit more solid and almost untouchable, because that's how you win. You don't win by trying to get randomly footfall, and I think everyone knows that. And whoever still is trying to
Everyone
somehow.
knows that, but a lot of people still think that's the solution. Since the day I started consulting, people would say, how do I get more sales in the afternoon? It's always the hardest thing to do. Normally the graph goes, depending on location, you're busy, sort of breakfast, morning, lunch, and then it tears off. But if you have the ability through a quality app to be able to push something at that, say 3:30 anyway, that mid-afternoon where it can be very dead, if you can take a little bit less percentage margin but still be getting more overhead covered, that is an additional benefit in terms of at the very least testing to see what might work at that stage.